Okay, have a couple yoga blocks ready for use. Have one now. And if you don't have any, don't worry, you're fine. Anything would actually do. We're going to use it as a little bit of a support. I am Maeve. We're going to lie down, and you're going to bring your right foot to your inner left leg. It can be anywhere. And then you're going to put the block under your knee so that you've got a little bit of support here. And depending on the sensation in your hip and the openness or mobility of your hip, you're going to decide what height you want that block to be on. My recommendation is probably medium, but some of you might be really comfortable on the low height. And then strengthen up your left leg. So pressing the heel down, pressing the leg down toward the ground, and then gentle pressure of that right foot into your left leg. And with the block here, you have a little bit of support to kind of make that happen. Bring your hands to your hip points. Allow your eyes to soften. And bring your awareness to your breathing. You can take your fingers in toward your belly if you want from your hip points and just start to feel the expansion of the belly as you inhale. And then the emptiness as you exhale. And there is some work happening in your lower body here, in your center. But you're not gripping, you're not forcing anything. Next inhale, reach the arms overhead. And when you do that, notice if you just passively let your hands fall to the ground, your back arches, your belly kind of puffs up, your ribs puff up, or can you keep some sense of your center here? Take the arms overhead, maybe not even bring them to the ground. So I'm going to have my hands up off the ground. I'm going to press my palms together, all my knuckles together, my fingertips, and strengthen the arms a little more. Bring the arms up to the sky. Lift the right knee toward the sky. Take your left hand to your right knee and just gently pull the knee across. Right arm out to the side. And so I have my right foot still in contact with my left leg. Come back through center, release the right leg out straight. Just take a pause. You can move that block over to your left side in preparation. Just feel hip, leg. You're going to draw the left leg up anywhere on that inner right leg. And then place the block so that you're pretty supported here. Push your right heel down, make this right leg all sort of press down into the floor. And as you do that, you might feel your right hip engage a little bit. Press the foot of the left leg into the right leg. Bring your hands to your hip points. Come back to your breath again. Keep an awareness of your center. Reach the arms for the sky, and then take the arms overhead. I'm going to press my palms together again. I'm
I'm going to keep my hands off the ground. Containing my center, keeping the legs strong and active. Back up, release, and stand or draw that knee up and then extend your leg out. And then just take a moment here. Pause. Oh, I lied. Bring your knee back in. Oh my goodness. Take your knee across. Oh dear, that would have been tragic. You're probably doing that already, knowing that I messed up. But bring that left knee over to the right, left arm out to the side. I knew something didn't feel right when I extended that leg. Okay, now bring the knee back in and extend the leg. Let's give that another shot of just kind of feeling what you feel here. And then drop both knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe let the hips curl up off the ground. Maybe curl the shoulders up off the ground. And then reach the legs forward. Let your torso follow up. Yeah, and come on up into Navasana. Cross your shins and downward facing dog, please. Take it back. Beautiful. Really nice. In downward facing dog, palm the ground. Very nice. Really nice. Get a sense of your hips rising up. And then feel the backs of the legs lengthen down. If you want, bend one knee, press into the opposite heel. And then do the other side. Yep. And then you can go back and forth like that if it feels good. Or if there's some other way that you want to explore your body here, go for it. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, right knee comes in. Step your right foot forward. Back heel roots down. Warrior two, come up and around. All right, I'm gonna take my stance a little longer here so that I'm a little more awake in the pose. Back shoulder, left shoulder kind of draws back, like back this way, not necessarily back, maybe to the back of the mat, but back behind you. You might drop your left hip down a little and lift your right hip up a little bit if you're pitched forward. So it's not just about pulling the shoulder back there. It would be about leveling the pelvis in all directions, front to back, side to side. But I think the tendency sometimes here is that this left shoulder, and there's nothing wrong with it, starts to kind of come around this way, like you're cheating your way toward warrior one. Instead, try to square your shoulders to the side of your mat. Don't worry about squaring your hips, square your shoulders. Yeah. Beautiful. With an inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Good. Take your hands to your elbows. And gently pull the forearms longer. So like you're pulling away from the hand into the elbow, hand into the elbow away. And then maybe the hands come above your head. Both legs are straight and strong.
Draw the feet toward each other energetically. Really nice. Rebend the right knee. Release the left arm down and right arm up and back, reverse warrior.
We took down from the mountain, and now I know when the fire is out to try and find the light in the corners of my mind.
Good. Start to reach forward. Turn your right toes a little bit to the left. Turn your left heel in. Maybe lift those toes up rather. And then start to sink any amount into this side lunge, Skandasana. It can be deep or it can be high. And you can do whatever you want with your arms. Press into that left heel. Wake up the back of that left leg. Notice if the right knee wants to collapse in. See if you can keep that knee tracking over the center of the foot. Really nice. Last breath in. Bring your hands around to plank, top of the mat. I just switched my directions, but top of your mat. Step back to plank. Breath in. Lower to your belly, strong with your exhale. Good. Slide your forearms forward. Sphinx, inhale. Press the forearms down. Draw the shoulders back. Scoop the belly up. Press the tops of the feet down. Make the legs longer and stronger. Tuck your toes, forearm plank. You're going to look at where your right elbow is. You're going to bring your right hand there. You're going to look at where your left elbow is. You're going to bring your left hand there. Breath in, down dog. Smooth out your breath. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Step your left foot forward. Right heel roots, warrior two, rising up. Good. I'm going to take my stance a little wider. All right, I haven't said this in a while, so I'm gonna get on that horse right now. I don't care where your heel is lined up to your back foot. Don't care. It could be heel to heel. It could be heel to arch. It could be none of those things. Instead of looking down and being like, okay, I'm in the right spot, feel. Because it's going to change day to day. Even if you're like, I'm a heel to arch girl, that's how I feel good, or a heel to heel guy, that's how I feel good. Go today with what you're feeling. Be centered. Where do your hips feel happiest? Where do you feel the most spacious and centered and strong? All those qualities together. Where it's not just because the hips are kind of guiding the spine here and the legs, it's very much hip-centric in this posture because it's going to direct the traffic in all directions. But where your feet are affects that. So don't just try to jam things from here. Think about, where's my foundation? What feels better and allows me to be more free there? It's really important. Notice if this right shoulder is kind of creeping forward, pull it back. With an inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Ooh, take the elbows. Now, whatever your inclination is to cross at your forearms, switch it. And then gently pull apart. Yes. You're actively pulling the feet together. You're not just resting down on the legs here. It's like you're trying to get taller. Yep, Kazi, you're perfect. Good. And front knee bends, left knee bends. Release that right hand. Left arm up. Reverse warrior. good. We're going to transition to Skandasana. So a few things are going to happen here. Your left toes come a little to the right. Lift up, pivot onto your right heel. So you want to take those right toes and kind of turn them open and then sink into your side lunge. Doesn't have to be deep. You could be up here. This is a lot of work up here, actually. If you want to work on more that sense of getting deep into the hips, I don't want you resting down here. Nice and strong. And notice if that left knee wants to collapse in, keep kind of moving it in line with the toes. If that means that you need to move your toes to match your knee, do it. Awesome. Yes. One more inhale. Bring your hands around, top of the mat. Step back plank. Breath in. Lower to your belly. Sphinx again, inhale. Exhale, forearm plank. Breath in. Exhale, release down. Sphinx again. Exhale, forearm plank. Breath in. Exhale, control it down. One more time like that. Inhale, Sphinx. And exhale, lift. Look where your left elbow is. You're going to put your left hand down. Look where your right elbow is. Put your right hand there. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Soft, steady breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Right foot steps back, exhale. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands down. Right hand, right foot. Side plank. Inhale, step that left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga or the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Listen, standing splits, exhale. Inhale, foot down, lengthen. Bow, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Left foot steps back, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back, side plank on the left hand, left foot or your knee. Come through center. Chaturanga or the floor. Cobra, up dog, any back bend. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, place your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands down, standing splits. Inhale, feet together, lengthen halfway. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Creating cadence in the breath. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Right foot steps back, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Right hand to the ground. Consider taking your left hand to your left foot and bringing your left foot to your inner right thigh. Tree in Vashisthasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, keep the foot if you can. Come to plank.
Release the foot if you need to, or chaturanga. Then release the foot. Inhale, your back bend. And downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Exhale, place your right foot forward. Inhale, lift the back leg, lengthen the spine, come right up, and then fold into standing splits. Inhale, rise up to stand, pick up that left knee. And then take this left foot with both your hands and just draw the foot up toward the hip. Yeah. And then maybe let that knee drop down. Good, start to bend your standing leg. So it's like you've got a half lotus here, Ardha Padmasana. And you're sitting like in a little chair. Inhale, lift up. Release the foot. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Left foot steps back, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Bring the right foot with you if you want. Tree in side plank. Breath in. Come through center. Keep the foot if you can. And then chaturanga. Release the foot, inhale, rise. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Pick up the right leg, lengthen the spine, inhale. Melting down, standing splits. Inhale, right knee lifts up. Reach down, take that right foot with your hands. Draw the foot up toward your hip. And then maybe the knee starts to kind of drop a little bit. So nice, beautiful. Keep that ankle super strong, that foot super strong, and then sit back a little bit. Be mindful of your knee, make sure everything feels okay. Inhale, rise up. Pick up the knee. Exhale, release the foot, release your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg reaches back. Right knee, right tricep. Good. And then wherever you are, like exactly here, put your right foot down. Turn your left toe, so all your toes are facing the right. Lift up a lot. Reach overhead. Come around. Pivot on the feet so the toes are straight ahead. Right hand stays down. I love a block here. Half moon, open up. Bend your left knee, pull your knee toward your chest. Turn toward the ground, and then rise up to stand. So lots of time there. Really nice. Bring that foot across. So without using your hands, bring the foot across, and then support with a hand, maybe just a right hand. Bring that left foot to your hip in any form. Good. You can hold it here if you want. You can bring your left hand behind your back and maybe find your right arm, or maybe find your left foot. And then if you have the foot, you can take the right arm up. There's no pressure to get the foot. If it feels okay, stay here. If you want, you can fold this forward. And you can use a block for stability, or you can take your hand to the ground. Come back up the same way you came in. Lift the knee and standing splits. And we're going to take a few breaths here because we've kind of just passed through this. If you want, you'll work your hands in the ground the same way that you're working your standing foot in the ground to find balance and stability. And then you can take that and you can shift from your foot into your hands and take a couple little hops here. Chair, top of your mat. Well done. Beautiful. Yes. Smooth out your breath. Breath in. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, your back bend. Down dog, exhale. Enjoy a few breaths here. Reset. Check in. What are the sensations you're feeling? Physically, mentally, emotionally? How do you respond to certain postures, to movements? Left leg back, inhale. Left knee to left tricep. Good. And then wherever that foot falls, just put the foot down. Turn the toes to the left. Push and lift up. Good. Bring that left arm all the way around. Pivot on the feet so the feet are straight ahead. And half moon. Block or floor with that left hand. Yes. Well done, well done. Be expansive in your body. Keep tabs on your breath. Good. And start to pull that right knee in toward your chest. And start to turn toward the floor. Ooh, and then rise up. Whoo. Hips, hello. Now, this right foot, bring it over to the left. So you're externally rotating. Good. Pin the standing hip in, and then reach down with your left hand and see if you can find that foot. Doesn't matter how high up it comes. Good. So you can allow the knee to release. If you want, right hand comes behind your back and take your left arm. If you can, you'll take your foot. For me on this side, it's not as accessible, and I'm not going to force it today. Stay here. If you have the foot with your right hand, you can take your left hand to the sky. If you want to forward fold with this, you're welcome to. And as you forward fold, you might find that your foot just naturally comes into your hand, in which case you can just make that transition. Come back up the same way you came in. Release. Good. And then standing splits. So take a moment to notice the connection. If you can get your hands on blocks or on the floor, you might not be able to get them flat, and that's fine. But if you do, that sensation of the hands, and see if you can make it feel the same or similar to that of the sensation in your foot and how you hold yourself up with your foot. And then you can start to just rock your weight forward and back without going anywhere, but just getting a sense of those hands becoming foundation points. And then if you want, you can lift. You don't have to find a handstand to take lifts.
Hold the light. Feel my sign here. Toe the line.
Share with an inhale.
Feel my warm tears. Does anybody really know me? Throw my name into the fire.
Breath in. Forward fold. Exhale. Listen. Inhale halfway. Right foot steps back. Exhale. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand down. Tree pose in Vashisthasana. Or not. Come through plank in the center. Breath in. Chaturanga. Release your foot. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Down dog. Right leg back. Inhale. Right knee, right tricep. Stay here. Put your right foot down. Turn. Toes to the right. Chest to the right. Body to the right. Lift up. And then pivot the feet. Right hand down. Half moon. Left knee toward your chest. Rise up. This time take your knee out in front. And then without using hands or anything, just take the knee out to the side. Bring your foot to your inner leg. If you want to reach down and help it, fine. Yes, beautiful. Vrikshasana. Now, we started in this position on our backs. We had a block supporting us because for like 99.99999999999999999% of the population, your leg will not be straight out to the side without compromising something else. So it's that same position. You're just not getting supported. But our center of gravity is different now than when we were lying on our back. Push down and rise up. Option, 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 option. Take your hands behind your back. Knuckles. Or slide the palms in and up your back. Reverse prayer. Just an option.
Where they go when they die. You're the one I want this close. You're the one I can't deny.
Inhale. Reach the arms overhead. Turn the knee forward. Standing splits. Hands come down. Handstand if you prefer. And then make your way back to down dog, however you want.
I'm out of space and there is nothing wrong. I can see my people singing all my songs. It's been a while, but I could still be gone. It happens in a minute, happens in a
Good.
minute.
Crawl your spine forward, plank.
Happens in a minute, happens in a minute.
Take the gaze forward.
It
Strengthen the legs,
happens in a
strengthen the
minute,
hips, strengthen your
happens in a
center.
minute. It happens in a minute, happens in a minute.
Back to down dog. That energy to bring your feet to your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, find your center. Bring your feet to your hands.
Where the feeling of
So draw that belly in. Come halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale.
I can do better when you know.
Inhale, lengthen. Left foot steps back, exhale.
I've been waiting for this
Crescent, inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Option to bring this right foot with you. Tree, inside plank. Beautiful. Keep the leg if it feels okay. Come through center. Yes. And then chaturanga. Rise and open. And down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left knee, left tricep. Shift forward, place your left foot down, turn your toes to the left. Push and lift. Come around, half moon, square off your feet, and open up. Pull your knee in toward your chest. Turn toward the floor, rise up. And then take that right knee out to the right. Bring your foot in toward your leg. If you want, you can reach down, just kind of solidify the position. Feel the strength of that standing leg. Feel the glutes. Level the pelvis. Yes. Option to bring the hands behind the back and take knuckles together, or if you want, palms together, reverse prayer. This posture, tree pose, isn't just about finding our balance here or the shape of it. It's the energy of connecting to the ground, creating our roots, growing tall from there, which expresses itself in balance and shape. But there's an energy to it. And I say that because it's important. For this next little bit, reach the arms back up. Bring the knee forward, and then come into standing splits. So handstand is simply a handstand, but it's not. It's Urdhva Vrikshasana, up tree. So if you think of this as a tree, upended, and your hands are now your roots. It's an energy, it's not just a shape. If you want, playing with that sense of shifting into the hands, of making those roots in the hands. And it's almost like you're drawing your fingertips a little toward the palms. Good, yes. And then however you want, back to down dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat, Malasana. It does not matter if your heels are down. If your heels are up high and you feel off center and you feel like you want to be more grounded, roll the back of your mat up. And then put your heels in there. It might give you a little bit more support, or use a towel or a blanket or anything. And wherever you are, lift your heart up a little higher. Lift your spine a little longer. One more breath in. Release your hands down, forward fold. Bring your feet in closer toward each other. Step your right leg in front of your left leg and cross so that the right calf is against the left shin. Squeeze the legs together. Draw the left hip gently back and start to rotate your hands over to the right. A little bend in my right knee, and I'm just energetically squeezing the legs together. Come back through center. Release the right leg. Pause. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale a little length, and then step the left leg across. Hug the right hip back. Right shin presses to left calf to right shin, and then walk the hands over to the left if it feels okay. Bring your arms back to center. Uncross, lengthen the spine, inhale, separate the feet, exhale, forward fold. Lengthen, inhale. Keep the heels heavy for as long as you can and walk to downward facing dog.
I was honest for the second time.
Pull your right knee into your chest, but stay in down dog. Slide your right foot to your inner left leg. It can be on your calf, your knee, your inner thigh. And then find tree legs here. Ooh, that was not very slick. There we go. So pulling that right knee open. Shift into plank. Oh my goodness. Shift into plank. So we've been here. Good. And then turn to the right hand. Right knee comes down. You're on the inside of the left leg. Extend the right leg out. Fallen triangle, reach overhead if it's okay. And then bring the left hand down. Come onto the left toes. Just take a pause here. You're pushing the pinky side of the right foot down into the ground, gently drawing that right hip over to the right. And then slide the right shin across. Pigeon, release down, really nice, beautifully done. Breath in and fold. If it feels good, and it might not, take your right arm overhead. Slide your left arm over to the right and then bring your left temple to the floor.
We used to be friends. Even at my best, I'm still just small to you. Drag me halfway down the hall, 'cause it was easy to.
Bring your right hand back in.
Funny feeling
Press down, lift up.
pushed around.
Tuck your left toes. Sweep your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. If it feels good, bend this right knee. Open up your hips. If you want to flip into wild thing, you can, or just enjoy this nice twist here.
I'd already had enough then.
Come back through center. And then release the right leg down.
Already swore to be the person I defend. Carry me to the deep end.
Inhale. Exhale. Stay in down dog, but pull your knee into your chest. And then bring that left foot into your right leg. Shift into plank. Good. And then pivot onto the left hand. Turn the right heel down so you can keep these legs. So good. So beautiful. Extend the left leg out. Reach the right arm overhead if it feels okay.
You were just waiting on a call.
Release your right hand down. Keep your left leg where it is. Come onto the right toes. Find plank in your shoulders and your right leg and your center. And then gently press into the pinky side of your left foot and energetically draw that left hip over to the left without moving the leg. Hollow your belly. And then slowly draw that left knee across. Release the hips. Take a breath in, lengthen. And exhale, bow in. This is perfect. This doesn't have to change. If you want, you'll extend your left arm overhead. You'll take your right arm and thread it through right temple to the ground, and you're looking over toward that right hand. Notice every piece of your body that's in contact with the floor. And without overworking it, give attention to all of those places. All those foundation points.
One by one, we watch the stars come out.
And if you extended the left arm, draw it back in.
One by one,
Bring your right hand back through. Tuck the right
we watch the
toes.
stars.
Three-legged dog. Left leg to the sky. If it feels good, open up the hips. Enjoy this twist if you want.
We
Flip
watch
into
the
wild thing.
stars blossom above, blossom above.
And back to down dog.
Ooh, good things come to those who learn to wait.
Walk your hands halfway back to your feet. Bring your right foot, bring your left foot a little forward. Just a smidge. Take your right leg back. So you're in a really short hand to foot position here. And I've got like a long triangle so that my foot is sort of centered to my hands. Pick up your left heel. Right leg is really strong. You're gonna drop down, tap the toe, and then push and lift. And when I say push and lift, I didn't leave the ground. So you can if you want, but if you don't want to, drop down, bend the left knee, and then push the left leg straight, reach that right leg up. So this is really good foundation work
One by one,
for eventually
we watch
taking
the
off.
stars come out. One by one.
And then I'm going to talk a little bit about breath here. Inhale, exhale, float. Inhale, exhale, float. Inhale, exhale, float. Okay? Back to down dog or child's pose. Either one is beautiful. Either one is beautiful. Either. Come on down. Good. Your breath feeds this ability to fly, to leave the ground. Back to down dog if you're ready. If you're not, take your time. Walk your feet in a little closer, your hands back a little bit more. Now take your right foot, center it to your hands. Left leg stretches back. Bend the right knee, lift the heel, drop the left foot down, tap the big toe, and then push it up. And then drop it down and bring it up. And I'm not leaving the ground, but you can. Inhale, exhale, float.
came along, wrote a song for you.
And then you can start to try to pull that second leg up. But you don't have to. Yep. And then child's pose when you're ready. That's really nice, Kazi. Beautiful. Good. Just receive that. Let your body get heavy in child's pose. Up on your knees. Hands to your heart, lift up. Heart to sky. Level your pelvis. Glutes work to support you here. Rise up, inhale. Sit back, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Same thing. If you want, reach the hands back, open up the chest. Maybe find your heels, maybe not. I'm super light in my heels, just barely on them. So nice. Inhale, pull the belly in, exhale, come on up, sit back. One more time, rise up.
It's you.
Open your version of camel. Inhale, start to engage, exhale, pull the belly in, rise up. Down dog is your counter. Child's pose is great if you're like over down dog. Make your way onto your backs. Very nice. Left knee is bent. Right leg lifts up. Without using your hands, take your right knee out to the side, bring that right foot over toward the left hip, and then you can help the foot up toward the crease of the hip, and then just open that right knee. This is perfect. This doesn't have to change. If you want, your left foot's going to come toward your right sitting bone. On the back side, you can hold your feet, and you're in Ardha Padmasana. And of course, if you're comfortable in lotus, you're welcome to bring that left foot in front of your right leg. And a little tip here to do that, if you push your right knee down, this left leg is going to come up easier. Good. We're going to unravel this. Put both feet flat on the ground. Just pause for a moment. Pick up the left knee. Turn the knee open. Draw the foot across. And then help the foot up. This is perfect. This doesn't need to change. If you want, right foot comes toward your left sitting bone. And then if you want, you can release the knees down. You can hold your feet if this gives you more stability. And then just as we did on the first side, if you want, press the left knee down. This right leg comes in front. I'm just not that slick to get into it without my hands. Someday maybe not. Unravel this carefully. Same hair coming out, just reverse it. And then Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees just drop open. Allow your breath to soften. If you're happy here, stay. If you want, extend the legs out straight. Feel the weight of your heels, the weight of your feet. Take the backs of your hands to the floor alongside your body. Encourage the biceps to roll open, the shoulders to roll open in a softening sort of way, not an actionable kind of way. Allow the weight of your body to increase exponentially, like just get heavier. Release your eyes. Before we move, before we come out of this, just scan down your body. Look for sensation, look for ease. Notice your mind, notice your emotional state. Scan that as well. Then inhale, reach your arms overhead. And bend your knees. Roll to your side. From your side, rise to sitting. Very nice. Sit comfortably. Bring your hands together in prayer at your heart. Feel how you feel. Bow your mind to your heart. Honor that. Rise. Eyes open. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here.